going to show you how we actually create the stamps. Before you start, you should make quite sure that you've got everything you need on your table. So I'm just going to run through all the requirements. The first thing you're going to need is a black backing sheet, then your 2 glass plates with their clamps, your controller, the artwork that you're going to make your stamp from. Then you're going to need a cutting mat, some form of cutting utensil, either a pair of scissors or a craft knife, and a pair of gloves to protect your skin. Thirdly, you're going to need a bowl of cold water with a brush and some ordinary washing up liquid. And then you're going to need your drying tray with about 1 inch of water in and a sprinkling of your drying salts. Lastly, you need a light source, preferably an angle poised lamp with a wide rim that's fitted with a 60-watt standard light bulb, not halogen or spot. It has to be a standard 60-watt light bulb. Now we get to the exciting part where we're actually going to make a stamp. I'm just going to move all of that to one side and move this a bit more into the middle so you can see what I'm doing. Now, we've got our artwork ready. We have our black card down and the first glass plate on top of it. Then you take your artwork and place it in the middle of the clear area of your glass plate. Now at this stage we're going to add the sachet. Because the sachets are light sensitive, we keep them in a black box and we only bring them out when we need them. So you take out the sachet to suit the size of the stamp you're using, and try and even the gel out so that it more or less goes across the whole sachet. Place it on top of your artwork, close your box that away, take your second glass plate and push very hard so that you squeeze the gel out to be flat and level. Then, with it in that position, hold it firmly and place your clasp one side and then the other, and you're ready to do the first part of setting your stamp. Now, this is where you bring your light in, and your light needs to be approximately 8 inches above your plate. A very useful measurement is to use your craft cutting mat. If it's an A4 size, you'll get approximately 8 inches, like that. Put your controller over the little drawing of the controller on your plate. Get ready to switch your light on and switch it on and press the green button. Now, this part of the process is going to take approximately 2 minutes. When it's completed, the little bell will go off, switch off your light, turn your plate over, place it back down, put the controller back on, get ready to turn your light on, push the red button, and now you wait. This should take approximately 10 minutes to set the other side of your stamp. Now you need to get ready to cut your sachet open. So take your gel pack, put it on your cutting tray, take your cutting blade and cut into the soft part of the very edge of the stamp. All the way down on all 4 sides. Right, and when you've done that, get your bowl, peel the top layer, when you can grab hold of it, peel the top layer off, Whoops. Throw that away, and then using a little bit of washing up liquid, put it on your stamp and give it a good scrub. Wash all the liquid gel away, and what you're left with is a lovely clear stamp to use for your crafting. And it's as easy as that. Your stamp is now done. All that needs to happen to it is that it goes into the drying solution over here, and you leave that. You can simply put it on a kitchen windowsill. If you want to speed the process up, however, give it a light source. There you go. With the light over it like this drying process shouldn't take longer than about 15 or 20 minutes. You wait until your stamp turns a nice pale yellow, and then it's ready to take out and prepare for stamping. Once your stamp goes a nice pale yellow color, it's ready. So you can turn your light off. Get yourself a bit of kitchen towel. And take your stamp out and just pat it dry. Take another piece, put it on top, and just mop up the water. And then you're ready to cut your stamp out and use it for stamping. Now, if you cut fairly close to your stamp image, don't get too close, because you will then weaken the borders of the stamp and you won't get as crisp an image on the edges. Cut it away, and then you use your craft knife and try and get hold of the backing that is still on the stamp. This is quite a tricky operation because it's very closely attached, but once you start getting it lifted, you can then peel it away. Now, the reason why that's been left on till this stage is so that the back of the stamp stays nice and sticky. Now, the reason why we want it sticky is because we want to be able to stick it easily onto our acrylic block. Pat it dry a little bit more, and you're now ready to try a stamp. Stamp up. There we go. And there you are. And that's how easy it is to make a stamp with the Image Pack Daylight Stamp Maker. Now, before we finish, let's just have a quick look at what you'll get in your Image Pack Daylight Stamp Maker kit. To begin with, you get full instructions and a troubleshooting guide. This will tell you how to create your artwork and how to make your stamp. You will also get your piece of black card for going behind your glass plates. You will also get 4 sheets each of artwork film for laser printers and for inkjet printers. You will get 2 clamps, an acrylic block, a brush for scrubbing out your gel, a small bottle of drying salts for adding to your drying solution, your drying tray, your 2 glass plates, your controller, a pair of gloves, and a black ink pad. And on top of all of that, you will also get a box of gel sachets, which will give you enough to make 2 A4 size pages of stamps. soon as you get home. And if you're lucky enough to have one of these, you would be able to make a stamp this size for considerably less than you would pay for it in any craft shop, and it would be your own unique design.